Hello, everybody. How are you this evening? This is Linda from Linda's Stamping Escape, and I'd like to thank you for joining me today. It is Tuesday, January 26th. For anyone that is new to viewing my online classes or little demonstrations, I'd like to welcome you to one of my Technique Tuesday stamping classes. I do these every Tuesday via Facebook Live on my Stamping Escape page. So welcome. Tonight I am going to show you how to make some really cute, fun folds. They are super simple to do, and really, who doesn't like to open up fun cards, right? It's always nice to get a hand-stamped card in the mail, but how exciting is it when you get one with a really cool fold? We all like that, don't we? Tonight I'm going to show you an easy way to cut this card. Use the pieces you cut, and then same with your designer paper, and we'll get some good Stampin' Tips in there as well. Tonight we are using the Berry Blessings bundle from the Celebration catalog, and that is right here. So you can see that. I hope you have yours. So this is one of the items you can get. This is with a $100 purchase, but you get the designer paper and the stamp set for free. So you get both. So it's still like two really cool items, and they coordinate. So how cool is that? So I also found out that the top 3 picks out of the Celebration catalog are, guess what, ladies? Can you guess? I'm just wondering if you know which one they are. Go ahead and comment. You know I like it when you comment. We'll be doing our spin to win a little later in the evening to pick out from our comments from last week's Technique Tuesday. So I'm trying to get my Facebook thing hooked up here because I can't see anybody's comments right now. So hello and welcome to everyone that I'm sure I'm missing right now. And I don't know why it's not telling me it's going live. There we go. I think I finally found it. So wonderful. Make sure my sound is off. I don't want to hear myself talking. That'd be kind of creepy. So, all right. Let's get this party on the road. So I do see Nicole and Olivia and Dawn. Welcome, ladies, and everyone else that I missed already. So yes, this is what we are working with, and it is free in your Celebration catalog. I know a couple of you have already got this, so I thought it would be fun to make some cards with this. So that is what we are doing tonight, and I'm throwing in a fun fold in there as well. So our Berry Blessings has 3 sentiments in it, and then it has the leaf and some of the berries. So easy to use. And then these delectable designer papers that are actually look good enough to eat. Oh, I see I have all of my raspberries upside down. So that will be a little tip on what to look for when you're cutting your paper tonight. So they got the beautiful blues and granny apple green. We got blackberry bliss in there, poppy parade. So a lot of colors, a lot of fruit, a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's get started. Ooh, it's time to change out my mat here. It's getting a little messy, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to put this in right here. And I'm gonna, sorry, my arm's in the way, move a few things out of the way. I got my little beads here and I don't want them to go flying all over. And I'm trying to see if I can get this in frame for you. So here is where, yep, you can just see it. My light is ahead of that, so it's kind of hard to see. So we are going to start out with a half a sheet of cardstock, and I'm going to be using the Blackberry Bliss. So this is a 8.5 by 11 cut in half at 4 1/4. So you have 4 1/4 by 11. And then when we make our card, we're going to come in here and at 5 1/2 we're going to score. So bring in the light colored one to score with. And then this is our cutter blade. So remember, dark means danger. Now move your card down to 3 inches. So at 3 inches, now we're going to cut. Don't throw this piece away because we will be using it. So when you put your paper in this way, you are going to score at 5 1/2 and then move it back to 3 inches and cut. So if you go onto my blog tomorrow, you can revisit this video, and then I will also have a surprise for you. So don't forget to stop over. Okay, this is the designer paper we're going to use. We're going to use the raspberries with the Blackberry Bliss. So I guess those would be black raspberries. And we are going to take this, and these will be cut. And we're going to cut, this is 1/3 of your 12 by 12 paper. So it's cut at 4 inches by 12. So you're just cutting it, and you can cut it 3 times and you'll be able to make 3 cards out of 1 sheet. And you're going to see a lot of designer paper, so you're going to love it. Okay, so our first one we are going to cut is going to be cut for this little flap here. So because we cut 3 inches off of here, there's our 3 inches, you have 2 1/2 inches left. So in that 2 1/2 inches, you will need a piece of designer paper cut at 2 1/4. Now what's nice about this is because we're running it this way, it's only, and this is cut at 4 1/4, this is cut at 4 inches, so there's no waste in your designer paper. No real waste anyways. There's a few little pieces, but you can use them on your envelope if you'd like. So now this is going to fit perfectly in here. Okay, now you're going to bring this one out to 5 1/4. Because this one is actually going to go on the inside of your card. That's right, inside. So 5 1/4 by 4 it'll end up to be, and it'll go on the inside of your card. So now this is where you got to pay attention, because this sheet here can be popped over here. So if you like this, and you want to put this on your sheet, then you're going to cut your next dimensions out this way. Otherwise, you'll have to cut this way. And this way it won't matter, but this way it will. So let me just tell you, if you cut it in this direction, okay, so let's bring our sheet back up here. So remember now, this piece is 3 because you cut off 3 inches by 4 1/4. So there's your 4 1/4 by 3. So you are going to want your length at 4 inches. And if you cut it to face this way, then you guys can flip back and forth and decide which way. So, okay, here is what we want. We want 4 inches here. So let's just do that right away. Okay, and because this width is 3 inches, we want to make this, and you want to make sure your berries are going in the right way. So 2 3/4 inches. And I will have those dimensions for you. So there we go. Now your berries are going in the right direction. Let me get my cutter out of here. So see how quick and easy that is? These are your first 2 easy cuts. And if you make this cut as if you want this to be your front, then you're safe if you choose you want to turn these 2 around, because you cut both of them as if they were going to go this way. So see how that works? And now you can put a greeting piece in there. And that's what we're going to do. But actually on this one, I do believe I'm going to go the opposite way. So let's attach this. I want this on my front. And it appears I did not burnish that very well, did I? So let's go back and get that a little bit smoother there. There we go. Much better. I got paper everywhere. So we're going to put this one right here. And if you want to make sure that you're getting this just perfect, then just flip your little front flap out, and then you can make sure you got a nice edge on there. There we go. Ready? Now we're going to put our inside in. And we're using the Stampin' seal. And we're going to make sure this is in the right direction. Now, not to worry, because we are going to have cardstock in here so that you can read your, or so you can send a greeting, your sentiments along with this. All right. Now this is going to go on here. And I cut out all my extra white pieces with the stitched rectangle framelits. I love those because when you cut, they put the stitching marks on both sides. There we go. So this will be our card front. So let me just show you those. Those are right here. And you can see I got a few missing because this 4th one, so 1, 2, 3, number 4, is what I'm using to cut the inside for my inside. And what's really cool is it is slightly smaller than this piece. So if you wanted to, you could have added this directly onto here. You still could. You'd get a little bit of your edges showing, but not much. But when you put this in here and this goes over, you won't be able to see it. But you still have enough of that beautiful background to match your card, and everything else will show beautifully. So that's what's going on the inside. And then you can cut a smaller piece, which I seem to have, oh, here it is, right here, with the 3rd from the inside. So this is the 4th from the outside, and this is number 3 from the inside. So there is another one that goes in between these two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 if you want to count from the outside in. So 4 and 6 are the 2 we used on here. But don't let that hold you back, because you can use just about anything, and we'll show you that. Let me slide these off of here so we don't lose them. All right, and then I needed some thank you cards. So I am going to actually make a thank you card. And I will stamp it in the Blackberry Bliss. So we'll pull that out. And I got this one from my So Sentimental. I just love this. You know what? I might just change this. There. Now, I did not put my greeting words on the back of that, so let's hope we get lucky with this one. Let's ink this up. A little light tapping there. And then I'm going to use, cross your fingers and hope it works. Not bad, ladies, not bad. All right, so your friendship is a blessing. And then the other one was, I can't thank you enough. And they're sending healing hugs, wishing you much happiness today and always. So fun stamp set to use. And maybe that's something that you picked that you can get this all for free. So let's assemble our card here. And then I got a few more that I've been working on. So we're going to put this on here. And we're going to make this one quite simple. We're not popping this one up. And then what I want you to do is place this right here. And you can actually do it this way. So now you have a nice border, even border all the way around. So when you have this where you want it, this is where you're going to want to put in your, once you have that first layer down, you don't want to go past that at all. Otherwise, you'll stick your card front together. There we go. Put this back. Oh, those colors are just gorgeous. Now you'll see me just holding this over the top, getting it right back where I had it. And then we're going to place that on. So there is your front of your card. Super simple. Hi, Deb. She said, I made it tonight. Beth said, my messy mat is a well-loved mat. Yes, it is. All right, so now we got to do our inside. So you're going to do the same thing. Just make sure that you have a nice border all around. And what's nice about this is because your front piece is slightly bigger than this one, you do not have to worry about it sticking out. So your message is actually hidden. You have a lot of room to write your feelings in here and your thoughts to your friend. And when you close it, they see nothing. So you got this fun fold, lots of layers, beautiful colors. And when you open it up, they get to see everything you wrote in there. And then if you want, you could actually decorate the inside with your little pieces here. You could stick it over here as an extension of that, or just put it here. So and I know some of us do not like to waste any little bit. You could put this on the envelope. You just have to make sure that it's down very well so that it doesn't get caught through the postal sorter. So that is one this today. And then since I showed you how to do all that other stuff, I just thought it would be fun to kind of put the rest together and give you little ideas. So I did the same in here as I did with my berries. This is the pretty little strawberry paper. And this one is the flip side, just like that one was. And then I used the long skinny one out of the same piece. So this one here, number 3, I used to cut it out. When I do my demonstrations, I like to stay in a format so that you're working with the same products, but you get to see several different ideas. So we're going to put our little greeting, wishing you the very best, that comes with the set. And then I have a piece of the designer paper here with these nice big berries on. And what better thing to do than to cut them out? So there's so many cute ones, and they match with all the other paper. And look at that. Ooh. I actually use that on my next card. So I don't like to waste either. So guess what? That little berry that got cut off is going to get tucked under my greeting, and then the other one will go on top. So you'll get the 2 little strawberries in the 2 colors, which match everything on here. And we're just going to, yep, 2 sides of every paper, right, ladies? You must not waste. We get that from our parents who were raised in a different era than they are now, where everything is made to throw away. I can remember getting electric dishes, or you know what I mean, from my mom that lasted forever, and then now you buy new ones and you're lucky if they last 2 years. So we're going to pop up our Berry Best, and then we're going to tuck that right there. He will go underneath. There we go. And then our little piece here, we're going to add some adhesive on this side and our dimensionals on the other side, so that he is held up by our greeting and yet not hanging off weird. So see how that worked? So now we got our 2 little strawberries in. Our background looks like strawberries. Wishing you the very best. How cute is that? And the paper here is the, let me think a minute, a shaded spruce. The shaded spruce actually goes with a lot of the papers. So, but it really makes this Poppy Parade pop. So I used it for this one and the next card. Chris, did you ever use all your frog freckles? Chris used to be in my club. We haven't had club since COVID hit, so a little sad about that. But Chris was one of our ladies. We had a couple that said, don't throw that away. I'll find a use for it. So it was all about the frog freckles one year. We had a lot of fun. So here's our pieces, just like we cut on our first one. And we're going to flip this over and line it up so you have your nice border. Whoops. Little trigger fingers there are moving on me. We'll get this started. Ooh, we were on a roll before, weren't we? Here we go. I'm going to go this way. Make sure I get all my edges. There we go. Make sure my berries are in the right direction. I just love these two. So this pattern paper actually comes from the big berries that we used on our last card. And it just reminds me of a picnic. It just is so fun. And of course, we know our reds and greens complement each other. So that is why this card just automatically looks bold and beautiful. So we're going to flip this over. And you know what? I was so busy talking, I forgot to add my, well, you know what? You know what they say, right, ladies? There are no mistakes. So let's see if I can jimmy this. Watch this. We are clever, aren't we, ladies? We are women. We can figure anything out. There we go. I'm just going to scoot that down a little bit more. How am I doing here? Well, I think this will work. Gives me just enough to flick it back around. I told you, no mistakes, just opportunities. There we go. Bring those together. You could actually pop this one up too. Okay, so we're going to put this here. Use our fingers to make a bow. Sometimes ribbon works way better than, there we go, than the twine, but it just, you know what, that's fine. It just looks so cute. Twines, picnics, it just looks so summery to me. So there we go with that. I got a little extra white color on there. Now you can just push that back down. All right. And on this one, I use the You Always Have a Way of Making My Day, which is in the stamp set. And I just used the circles to cut those out with. So, yep, I did do a little switching on there for you. Now, I want to introduce you to something very cute, and I want to flip this over. These are from the Flowers for Every Season gems. I just found these, and they're so cool. So, oh my goodness. I am going to pop this up, but I wanted to highlight at least one of these. So, I'm going to put a little dot of glue, and this will dry clear. And I think I'll stop right there. So we got our glue, and that is the Tombow liquid glue. Just going to give this a slight twist, not much, because it actually has enough coming out of it. And this is our take your pick tool. And I'm going to take the clear ones here and pick them up and just stick them right over here. Now, right now they look white, but as soon as that glue dries, they will be red. All right, I gotta get my little picky here because he's stuck. There we go. See, you can see a little bit of that red coming through. And there's a couple different sizes in here as well. But this really gives you that fun texture of a raspberry. So how fun is that? Can you see that color starting to come through? Isn't that cute? My gosh. I'm so glad I discovered these. I'm always looking for something fun to embellish my projects with. And you know what? I am going to put that little last one right here. And the glue is perfect for so many different projects. Right there. Let go. Uh-oh. Now we stuck to both of them. All right. That one's fighting. I don't fight that hard. There we go. See? And once that dries, you're going to have that cute little raspberry look. And, you know, if you can't wait, you can always take your Stampin' Stampin' markers and just hit it with a little color. But these things are just gorgeous. Can you see that sparkle? Because the green ones actually look like, let me grab a big one here, like gems. Isn't that cool? Oh my gosh. Can you see that? But you can see the sparkle in here. So you can see that they actually look like gems. They're just so pretty. I'll have to share. I believe it's been a while since I shared the ones that I made from the flowers for every season. But that's where these come from. Now let's just put our greeting on here. We'll get our dimensionals. And for now, that will protect our little wet beads there. They're clear. And for those of you who ordered at my launch party, and everybody who placed a $25 order or more got a free blending brush, they're on back order. So I'm hoping they're on their way. I expedited the shipment just to get them here. But were not in there. So I was a little disappointed. So I'll keep you posted on when that comes in. Because I think everybody except for one person is waiting. All right, we're going to center this again, just like we did with our first one. Get that in there. Write what you want. Make someone's day. And send them a fun card. And you guys are all set. I mean, that quick and easy. This is just a fun fold. And now you saw how easy it is to work with, especially when you're working with designer papers. And look at the colors here you have. So you got some beautiful color. You got a lot of color. And you're not wasting your designer paper. You're sharing it and showing it off because it's just gorgeous. So that is our very amazing blessing set. So our berry blessings. And again, that is free during celebration. We are, I would say, pretty close to halfway through. So we have till the end of February. So we got 1 month left because today's the 26th. February goes through the 28th. So if you are interested in anything else, let me know. I am planning some classes. And there will be one class that's going to be pre-purchased so that you can get a free item during celebration with your class. So, all right. Oh, thank you, ladies. I'm glad you like the cards. And I love your comments, and I love the little hearts shooting up. That's always fun to watch. So I am going to get you set up right now for our drawing for last week. So I love reading all your comments. I should start sharing some of that. That would be fun. That would be very fun. I am looking for my prize. All right. I had one roll left from bingo. So we might as well use it up. Here's all our, thank you, ladies. Here is all our names from last week. And we're going to give it a go and see who wins this beautiful gold sparkly washi tape. I need to show you guys how to play with washi tape. So ready, set, go. Carrie. Congratulations, Carrie. I'm glad you won. I'm glad when anybody wins because that's just fun. And it's my way of thanking all of you for taking time out of your evening to sit down with me and stamp. So, I appreciate you spending time with me this evening. I will put this in her mom's little pile over there in the corner. So, congratulations, Carrie. I'll put it with your mom's goodies. And I'll be in touch with you girls. And you have a wonderful evening. And keep an eye on my page because I may do a pop-up class. Just a little one like tonight, but just a fun little one over the weekend. So, you have a good week and I will see you soon. Thanks much. Bye-bye.